Hey, how's it going, you guys? So, in today's video, this is going to be a very special video because this has been a video that, to be quite damn honest with you, I've no idea if I was ever going to make again, and that was showing off to you all my action figure collection. So, I don't do videos on my figures, mainly just because there are a lot more better people out there than me that can do just like figures, like reviews in general. So that's really why I don't do it anymore. But I guess really now, I guess it's been nearly 5 years since I've made that collection video, and as you can see, the collection has severely grown. The Marvel, the Star Wars stuff, this has all been from at least 1 year of collecting Star Wars. And of course, here are the other ones back here. But I'll explain all that to you. Here's one, though, I think that I think it's the coolest. So this, is, of course, is the main Mcu Avengers Display. It is also very important to note that I mainly collect the MCU figures and not that many of the comic book figures, which is kind of why I don't get that many build figures either, too. It's just for personal preference, and besides, these movies, they're my comic books, so that's another thing that I'm also mentioning there, too. That Sylvie figure, that is the newest edition. Of course, there's Loki, there's a few Guardians of the Galaxy. We got Captain Carter. There's also U.S. Agent. There's Falcon. You can see Ant-Man. Also, Luis is back there. Wasp, see Odin, Giant Man, Doctor Strange, there's Thor, Ronan, like I think I said before, there's Bucky, there's Black Widow, there's Captain America from the 2-pack, there's Mark 85 Iron Man, there's Bruce Banner Hulk back there, there's Captain Marvel, let's see if I can get the light a little bit better, see Black Panther there, there's War Machine, WandaVision, Scarlet Witch. There's also Vision and then White Vision. You also got Quicksilver, Netflix Punisher back there. You also got the 20th anniversary of the Fox films, Professor X and Wolverine, Far From Home Spider-Man, and Netflix Daredevil. Then down here are the villains. So the villains, of course, I want to get more villains, and eventually those Spider-Man villains will eventually be a part of their own display. But we got there, we got some, of course, we got Loki, Thanos, Ultron, of course, Ironmonger, there's Surtur, Obadiah Stane, Killmonger, Ulysses' Claw, and I had nowhere to put this Doctor Strange Supreme. And this right here is also the Watcher Build-A-Figure. Eventually that is going to go there. And also eventually I will probably get the Hydra Stomper, and that's going to go back there, and you have Captain Carter riding on him. And of course we have the Star Wars shelf. So the Star Wars shelf, honestly, it's been growing as I try to get around my light here. So just in general, Star Wars, of course, is my favorite. It's probably my favorite franchise. It's hard to choose either between Star Wars or really kind of more just Marvel in general. But I think Marvel, they've nailed their movies. The Star Wars shows the Star Wars shows are really better. So on this side, mainly it's kind of Rebels. You got some Imperials mixed in there, mostly Stormtroopers back here. So there you go. The newest one is that Death Trooper back there. I am planning on getting more. Of course, we got Boba Fett, which I've shown on my Instagram a lot. Of course, we got Mando. Yeah, this is all the Mando stuff. Of course, I'm going to get more. Of course, wanting to get, eventually Fennec Shan, Ahsoka Tano. Of course, this is the main Luke. And yeah, of course, I'm going to add more Rebels, Rogue One characters too. So yeah. And here are just the extra figures that I don't really know what to do with. Some of these are my extra figures, some of my comic book figures here. Yeah, these are the ones that really fell over the most, and yeah, there's some Spider-Man figures all cluttered there. But yeah. Of course, this is my favorite. This is my favorite Spider-Man figure in my collection. It's either between that one or maybe this. Of course, if you see, I did the webbing detail, which came out pretty good. And now time to show you all the last and final editions. Of course, that being this is actually original trilogy, and this right here is the prequel trilogy. As you can see, I don't have that many because just haven't gone around to able to get some. But of course, we got Rekka, B1 Battle Droid, Roger Roger, Aura Singh, love that figure. Darth Maul, of course, Darth Revan, Jar Jar Binks. There is Zalbar from Knights of the Republic. Of course, we got Qui-Gon, Mace Windu, Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Of course, you got him next to Cody. You got a 501st Trooper, 501st Jet Trooper, and you got Clone Commander Boss. So I do have a few more pre-orders set up from GameStop. I have the Senate Guard from like Force Unleashed, and then I got a Umbara Arc Trooper as well. So yeah. But eventually, when I get more clone troopers and more battle droids, of course, I'm missing Anakin. I know that. Just an Anakin figure is kind of hard to come by these days. Hopefully, there's like a re-release or a new version of Revenge of the Sith Anakin. And I'm missing, Padme, the essential figures.